If you're on this video, it's because you're looking to drive real results with your dropshipping store. And well, what I'm about to break down in this video is what has helped me generate results just like this and this time and time again. You're going to be able to start driving similar results no matter your experience level if you focus on the three main things that I'm going to be covering, which are your product, your customer journey, and beating your competition. But before we head into it, if you want the chance to win a free one-on-one consulting call with myself and my team, smash that like button down below. And as you learn something new throughout this video, comment the word dropship with your biggest takeaway that you learned. And the winner from last week's video is Axel. Axel, congratulations on winning. Reach out to me on my Instagram at AC_Hampton. We can hop on a one-on-one Zoom call, look over your ads, look over your products, and help you out with anything that you may be having questions over. Now, if you are serious about making your dropshipping store work and you want to learn the quickest ways to start hitting those $3,000 plus days, make sure you strap in, grab your notes and your pen because you're going to need them. All right, so your product has everything to do with how your dropshipping business is going to take off. And it also has everything to do with how you're able to actually start generating sales and profit. This all starts with your product selection. Because when you are deciding on the product that you're going to sell, you should be looking for some key characteristics in the product, and those are profitability, market demand, and USP, or unique selling proposition. Profitability is ranked number one in this list for a reason, because without having the right prices when it comes to what you're buying the product for, spending on ads, and selling the product for, then you're going to quickly find yourself spending more than what you're making, even if you're making sales. Choosing products that have high profit margins is the solution because you'll ensure that each sale contributes significantly not only to your revenue, but to your profits as well. Higher profit margins also mean that you can reach your daily revenue goal with fewer sales, which means that you don't have to make thousands of sales a day, and you can have a goal that feels not only reasonable, but attainable to reach on a day-to-day basis. So in order to make sure that you're reaching these profitability goals, there's one thing that you should always be doing before you decide to sell a product. That's one, making sure that your competitors are selling the product for between $30 and $120, which shows you that customers see value behind the product and are willing to spend a little bit more for it, which can help you increase your profits overall. And two, the product can be sourced within at least a 2.5x margin with shipping included. This means, in simpler terms, that if you go and source that product from your supplier for $16 with shipping included, you're going to take that $16, multiply it by 2.5, which is going to tell you that you need to sell this product for at least $40, so you can obtain that 2.5x margin and stay profitable while you're running your ads for your product. Then, when you are 100% positive that you have those two things, the next thing that you're looking for in your product is market demand. Now, market demand is something that we take our time with in teaching inside my one-on-one mentorship to help our students generate 3K plus days effortlessly and consistently. Make sure that you click the link down in my description, apply for your own personal one-on-one mentoring to help you drive real results on your online store. I go through applications every Friday, so make sure you apply so I can reach out and help you get going too. Now, by selling products that have market demand, you're setting yourself up to start generating heavy sales very quickly because you're tapping into markets that have customers actively trying to buy the product, as opposed to having to try to sell and convince them to buy the product at all. When you start attracting this customer base, you'll quickly start to see your revenue get higher and higher day by day. And honestly, the best way to start selling products that customers are actually searching to actively buy is by using Google Trends to your advantage. Let me tell you, people buy the same things at the same time year after year. And if you could be one of the first people in the market with a product that falls in line with the seasons and niches that are happening, because you know how to read the actual data, you're going to be hitting those 3K days a lot quicker than you thought. I'll show it to you. A perfect example of this is the Father's Day trend versus the 4th of July trend. For Father's Day, we can see that the trend is already on the rise, meaning there's a little bit of a higher barriers of entry when it comes to the competition that you'll be having. So as you can see based off the data, this is a trend that you would want to start warming up to and selling in early May. As opposed to 4th of July trend, we can see that it starts to grow right around the first week of June each and every single year. And where are we right now?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't know.
This is why data is everything, because by taking advantage of this type of market demand, you're putting yourself in the position to get sales right off the bat. And once you found that product that fits that market demand, your next point is making sure that it has a unique selling proposition. This point is specifically for the people who are watching this who are scared to sell a product because they think that it is oversaturated. With the billions of people that you have the opportunity to sell to, a product is never saturated. It's just the ads are. By finding different USPs that you can market to in your ads and on your product pages, you're separating yourself from your competition and sticking out as the go-to seller of this product. Now, making $3,000 a day may seem like something that's completely impossible to you right now, but if you not only just focus on the product itself, but also the customer journey, then you'll be hitting those goals before you know it. This ultimately is because the more seamless that you make buying your product from your store, the more likely you are to have repeat customers, better reviews, and suggestions to buy from your store through word of mouth and social media. And how you're gonna do that is you're gonna create a seamless customer journey to start driving sales by focusing on targeted marketing, user experience, and customer support. And targeted marketing is the first crucial step to your customer journey. This is so important that you're reaching the right audience who will appreciate the products that you're selling. So, although you can market organically and with influencers, it's best to study that niche and that type of demographic inside that niche that typically buys this product that you're selling and find interests that you could target to market directly to them. This does not just start and end with targeting certain interests, but it also helps you figure out different ways that you can advertise your product to those targeted audiences. By advertising directly to interests of people who are likely to buy your product based off their online behavior, you're just making it easier for them to take the action that you want without second guessing, which is coming to your store. When customers come into your store, you have to not only make it as easy as possible for them to add the product to cart and check out, but also spend as much money on your store as they want while feeling good about it. You do this by creating a great product description that effectively highlights the features and benefits of the product that you're selling, which then ultimately helps the customers remember why they're there, what problems they're having, and learn how this product can help them with their problems and be the solution. Literally just like this. As you can see with my product description, the problem is highlighted right at the very top. And then each bolded statement highlights a different feature or benefit about the product that keeps convincing the customer that they need the product and not just want it. And the apps that you're using on your store are also going to play a major role in organically pushing your customers to buy and spend more by making it extremely easy for them to navigate your site. Then once you start getting those sales and you're hitting those $3,000 plus days, you're going to need something that helps you with the final step to keeping those sales consistent, which is customer support post-purchase. When it comes down to it all, happy customers are returning customers. And one of the best ways to keep your customers happy and avoid a lot of customer support is with your fulfillment of orders. I personally like to use DSers for this part. DSers is a dropshipping fulfillment tool, and it integrates directly with Shopify and AliExpress so that you're able to find the best supplier with the fastest shipping times for your product, import it onto your store with just a couple clicks, and let them handle the rest once orders are placed by customers. DSers helps you take a completely hands-off approach and make sure that you're able to keep your business running seamlessly, not dealing with complaints of long shipping times and not receiving tracking numbers. Not only will DSers make supplying the product to your customers easy, but they also make sure that you're staying profitable along the way, especially as prices change on AliExpress, by always choosing the fastest and cheapest shipping methods according to your preference. If you want the hands-off approach and make fulfilling orders to your customers easy, I suggest that you go ahead and check them out with the link down in my description for a special deal. Now, if you do all of this and you're still running into customers asking you questions, it is very important that you're quick with your responses and always make customer support a priority, so you don't make the customers feel like they should ever charge back or not buy because they're not getting a response. When you make your customer journey a priority before, during, and after that user buys, you're setting yourself up for continued success. Now, this leads us into the final focus for you to start generating those 3K plus days, and it's one that I put a lot of emphasis on because this is where you're actually going to start making that real money, and that is beating your competition. When focused on beating your competition, that means you're focused on reaching the right audiences with the right content to drive cheap traffic to your store and absolutely wipe out the competition that you have in that interest. You have to understand that Facebook ads is ultimately a bidding war. But what a lot of people don't realize is that if you focus on testing your content and what's called creative testing beforehand, you're setting yourself up to reach a bigger audience compared to your competition, even if they're spending more. For example, if you and your competitor were both selling a dog bed, but you tested different pieces of content that more customers who fall under the dog interests interact with, while your competitor tests only one piece of content that fewer customers who fall under the dog interests interact with, even though they're spending more on ads, you're still likely to beat them out and get cheaper traffic to your store. Because when it comes down to it, you can bid as much as you want, But without a great creative that's putting in work for you, those bids won't matter that much. So, in order to make sure that you're winning the bid with your creatives and driving cheap and purchase-ready customers to your store, you're gonna do something called creative testing. Creative testing is what allows you to test different pieces of content against each other in order to see which one is gonna perform the best for you. And mind you, saving you a lot on your budget because you're not gonna spend all this money testing out on a product that does not work and the ad doesn't work, and then you find that out after $400, $500 deep, when you could have found that out only spending around $50. This means that you need to have a nice amount of content on hand, showcasing different ways that your product can help customers. Remember what I talked about earlier? Unique selling proposition. And you can get that type of content made with the same people I get mine made at, which is Dropship Media. And if you want to check them out, click the link down in my description and get some money off of your orders. Then, once you have your content ready, you're going to go ahead and get into creative testing. So how you're going to do that is the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and get into your ads manager. And this should be the first screen that you see. Then you're going to come over and click on create. And then we're going to go ahead and do sales and continue. Why are we doing sales? Because we want to see if an ad will convert or not. Next, we're going to come over here to manual sales campaign and click continue. We're going to go ahead and name this creative testing campaign. Now you're on your ad set level where you're going to go ahead and test out your first round of creatives. So I'm going to go ahead and name this video 1 and 2. Then we're going to go ahead and select our pixel. Conversion event is always going to be purchase. We're going to do daily budget of $40. Now, are you really going to spend $40 per each creative? No, you are not, but this is just going to spin your ads quicker so that you can get faster results. Scroll down, you're going to go ahead and do the following night at midnight. We're going to go ahead and put our top 5 countries in here, which is United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. When you're done, it should look something like this. We're going to go ahead and do age 21 through 65. Detail targeting, we're going to keep this blank and broad, do not target anything. And then for placements, we're going to go ahead and stick with automatic placements. Next is we're going to come over here to our ad level and we're going to name this video 1. Now, as we scroll down for the format, we're going to keep it on single image or video. I do like checking the multi-advertiser ads. And now we're going to go ahead and add our media. Now you're going to go ahead and insert your primary text. And if you don't know what your primary text should be, simply just base yourself off of what is already working in the market. Just do it a little bit better than them. And if you don't know how to even do that, use ChatGPT as your resources. We're going to do the same thing with our headline. Go ahead and put a description in. Now we're going to come down to call to action. We're going to go ahead and do shop now. And then this is where you're going to go ahead and enter your website URL. Now, for your website URL, this needs to be the landing page of the product that you're selling, not your homepage. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on duplicate. Now I'm going to go ahead and change this one to video 2. Now, right here, the only thing I'm going to change is the video itself. I'm not going to change the headline, the ad copy, description, or any of that at all. So for example, as you see, I have this video and now I have this video. Now, once you have this first one set up, you're going to do the same things for videos 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and so on and so forth. But I do recommend having a minimum of 4 creatives to start off with. And then right when you're done with this, you just publish it. And once your campaign is running, you need to understand your analytics, which I broke down all the metrics from creative testing to find your winner in this video right here. Through learning the strategies that I just covered with you all in today's video, students from all levels of dropshipping have been able to generate 3,000 plus days over and over and over again. So if you're serious about generating real results with your online business, make sure that you take the time to rewatch this, understand the systems, so you know exactly what steps that you need to be taking. And don't forget, if you're looking for some personal one-on-one coaching to help you get your dropshipping store off the ground and running and learn these strategies in one-on-one meetings that can really give you the success that you deserve, go ahead and click the link down in my description and schedule a call with myself and my team. I really hope that you were able to take a lot from this video and that you're ready to start creating real money with your online business. Smash that like button down below, comment the word dropship with your biggest takeaway from this video to win an opportunity of winning a free one-on-one call to help you do just that. I'll see you all next week. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.
They gon' want a piece when you got it like that. Like Jake said, we gon' spend it.